Hey guys, Amanda Tromley, your crazy coach lady, and today, as always, we are talking about igniting your light, journeying to emotional freedom, and using your maladjustment as a creative tool for betterment. Let's get right into this quick chat. Today, we're going to be chit-chatting all about how life is like shaving your legs, and more specifically, how finding emotional freedom, experiencing spiritual rebirth, and transcending mental illness relates more closely to shaving your legs than you ever gave the second thought. So, I don't know if you remember the first time that you shaved, but I remember the first time that I shaved. And the very first time that I shaved, my mom got out the fancy shaving cream and the new pack of razors, and it was all new and it was all weird, and she had to watch me do it. She had to watch me with the razor. She had to teach me how to hold it. She had to teach me how to shave. I had to rub the shaving cream from top to bottom of my legs, and I had to learn how to shave. And what happened is I cut myself about a majillion times, even though I was going light, or it's still 100 different cuts. The next time I shaved, the same thing. By the third time I shaved, Mom didn't need to show me what I was doing anymore, but I still managed to cut myself 100 times. And it became this pattern where as soon as I'd shave, as soon as I finished shaving, that is, I'd get out the toilet paper, you'd rip up the toilet paper in those little teeny tiny pieces, because if you didn't, you just bled for days and days and days, and you placed those little pieces of tiny toilet paper all over your legs to sop up the blood. And this just became the habit until time after time again, you got so good at shaving your legs that the toilet paper wasn't a thing. Soon enough, the shaving cream wasn't even a thing, and now you're just a pro and you don't even think about it. Looking back, when you're going through this process, you're like, oh my God, is it really worth it? Sitting where we're at today, shaving our legs, we do it without even a thought. We now when I cut my legs shaving, it's almost comical because I'm like, wow, when was the last time I actually cut my legs? But here's the problem, guys. If you were to have picked up that razor one day, shaved a couple times, noticed how much we cut ourselves, then put it down and not touched it for 10 years, when we'd pick it up today, we'd be in exactly the same position. We'd be cutting ourselves left and right. But because every single day we picked up the razor and we continued to shave, get better and get practice at it, and become consistent, now we shave our legs smooth as a baby without giving a second thought. So here is the point here. It gets easier when you show consistent action. Consistency is the key, or at least one of them, to emotional freedom. You cannot give up before the miracle happens. Stop regretting or fretting over this messy action. You take messy action every day in your youth, in your childhood, and in your adulthood that eventually builds to monumental pluses, monumental consequences in a good way. And we do it without even thinking about it. Yet when it comes to repairing our mental health, when it comes to journeying to emotional freedom, we second guess all of these things and we give up before the miracle happens. Do not give up before the miracle happens, because consistency is a key part of your evolution. In this very moment, I urge you to release all of the past consistencies that you are attached to. And every single which way or form that you are attached to an inconsistent nature, release those and breathe in a sense of renewal and revitalized living. When you do this, come out of this tranquil state in your mind, body, and soul with an intention, with a new idea that one day, one step at a time, creates smooth sailing. This is a key thing to understand. This is a key belief system that you have to begin to incorporate in your life if you are going to create any sense of rebirth for yourself. Guys, in this timeline, I'm only working one-on-one with clients who are committed to this type of work, to the longevity and commitment to ultimate mind freedom. What this means is we will work together over 1 year to cultivate the path for you that not only gets you through your A to Z end goals, but ultimately takes you out of the point of suffering and into ultimate aligned emotional freedom, creative maladjusted, and adjustment, and an ignited inner light. So if that sounds like something you need, if that's the type of support, accountability, and discipline that you need to rock by your side to get you to where you want to go, you know where to find me.